Hey guys, and hello. Welcome to this episode. So I am beginning a new series where we're going to be reviewing some indie games that are online right now that has been released. And the first one that I'm going to be touching is The Villainess Just Wants to Eat. It's a relatively new isekai otome game that's just been released not too long ago. We're looking at maybe about, I think, on the 16th of February Asia time. So this is a really interesting, beautiful game itself. In terms of the premise, obviously again otome isekai, but let's talk a lot about the summary of the game itself. So life's greatest pleasures are food and fantasy manhwa. When reading, you can drool over hot characters and delicious looking food. After a late night of reading your favorite manhwa, you fall into the land of sleep and dream of being the fiance of the prince. Only it isn't a dream. You've been reincarnated as the villainess. Will you be able to survive and live your dream of eating delicious food, or will you suffer the daily fate of all villainess? So already at the get-go, this has got my heart's attention. It's very isekai otome kokoro. Ah! She speaks! Oh my gosh, that's so cute! I love it. So I really like the premise. I like the fact that it's very adorable because it's all about food. You can tell already from the get-go, it's all about like, I want to eat food. And someone who's a bit of a foodie myself, only when my friends take me out for really delicious food, I understand the whole like hanayori dango kind of style, you know, boys before flowers. But in this case, obviously it's more of food over flowers, right? Food over these pretty boys. So how about we get started? We are going to be reviewing the first chapter itself. Let's see how far we go. If they do break it up into chapters, great. Otherwise, we're going to stop at the premise at a good spot. So let's get started on the story and let's see where it takes us. This is going to be a first reaction to the game. I have not played it before. Let's see what is captivating about the game, alright? I'm going to put the text on auto itself and let's read on together. Okay, got it. I think that's an auto. Okay, great. Repetitive with the characters and most base A tropes. I feel like all otome isekais are repetitive and tropes are the same. I'm just saying, if you read what you read them all. And I love how like her attention is like, I'm reading this and not for the boys or the romance. It's just because like I love the drawing of food. Like they've drawn food so realistically. I feel attracted to the food. I love it. I just want to eat it. I just love that that's a priorities right now with the otome game. Oh my gosh. Sorry, the otome like manhwa itself. I just love like that's a priority. She's thinking about food at 1:30 a.m. in the morning. Girl! Are you a hobbit? You must be eating like 12 meals a day or something. She's so adorable. Oh no, it's not an isekai truck like gets her into the world. It's always this looks like it's following the trope of like, I'm tired, my body is exhausted, I've over pushed myself, and now I am just going to collapse. So this is following the other trope. Like I said, there's so many tropes out there. Alright, now we get to the interesting bit, which is what do we name our villainess? What is our villainess name? Now, I'm Mew Mew, as you guys know. And I think it's very fitting that we anagram my name. And it's very fitting that with this particular premise itself, there's only one name that works out. So we're not going to call ourselves the Vina. No. This is Mew Mew. It's villainous name, Yum Yum. Okay, we're Yum Yum today. Let's go. let's see how much of a Yum Yum we are. Okay, very interesting. So, new place. New environment, she's hearing about bootstrapping. That's really sweet. Okay. See, when they say muscle sore, yeah, that's how you know that you've kind of woken up in a new body and your muscles are sore. Hang on. The first thing she sees is just a silver tray. What? What? got. So that's the first thing that she notices is like, there's food on the table. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat it. Girl, do you not notice? I promise. Oh my gosh, this is so hilarious. Like, the only thing she... tunnel vision, y'all. Tunnel vision. She tunnel vision straight to the food itself. It's like, oh my god, the food looks yum. This is what I need. I am going straight in. I'm digging in. This is all I want. Is this a staring contest? Ah, it's staring contest. And now vision clears up. So now she realizes where she is. Yes, you are definitely not in your bedroom. Toto, you're not in your bedroom anymore. And yet she still eats. I love that she still eats. She's like, I'm not here. Just carrying on. Odd sense of familiarity. So she recognizes the room right now. Wait, that's so calm. She's so calm. It's just like, can you hand me a mirror? Not making eye contact. Jeez, how bad is she? How bad is this villainess that she reincarnated as? Clue number 1. A look in the mirror. Rosy and plum cheeks. Hair short, brown and curly. Clue number 2. So it does happen. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This girl's so accepting of her reality. She's like, I got isekai. So I remember dying. I only remember falling asleep. Girl, that's the other isekai trope. Okay, you didn't encounter the isekai trap. Okay, you did not encounter isekai trap. You just went the other route, the other typical route. I knew it! I just knew she was going to ask to be hit by a truck. Man, if she could speak to God, she'll be like, why didn't you hit me with a truck? The isekai truck, you know, that's the typical route. My magical kindness made the cool prince fall in love. Not her first choice. But she does like the food though. She's like, girl, Otome isekai villainess are getting all the happy endings these days. What are you saying? The trope has changed. Nobody cares about the other typical normal romance anymore. Oh my gosh, I love it. She's adorable. I think that she must have believed that she was back in the like 2020s period. Is she coming to recognize which part of the story is she yet? Her character is engaged in love interest Louise. Otilla's just started study at the castle, so there's a clash with the heroine. Or she hasn't clashed yet. I sighed to myself, finishing my food. What is more important? Well, I'm glad that she's also at least moving forward. It's not just about the food alone. What? Feeling sluggish? I love that. I love that that's what she's saying. It's like, oh, I have a slow response to you because like the food is just making me I want more food. I want to eat more. Girl, you're gonna... Oh my gosh, this girl can't eat. She could be a mukbang artist for all we know, who just transmigrated into this world. I like the common room. This is giving you very Gryffindor vibes. I love it. Gryffindor, Ravenclaw if you're a Harry Potter fan. There's something about seeing a premise that has like lots of books that's very appealing to me. I love libraries, so this is nice. Why would you not touch the food? What's wrong with you? The food is so good. How could you not like it? The love interest of the manhwa happens to be surrounded by fruits, dessert, bread. Look, it looks like coffee, but like mostly bread. As his meal. That's all he's having, just bread. I love she's also like recalling that he's a type of stereotype for otome games. You're a megane. She doesn't remember how to call Louise. Okay, interesting. Did she just settles for his name?
Deuce.
The voice is very soft though for this. Like the background is actually drowning the voice itself. I don't actually particularly like when a background music drowns the voice of the in-game itself. So that's probably one of the things I don't like right now in terms of what I'm hearing. That's it. I have this on the basic settings of the game itself. So nothing has been changed. Noted. Now we get to do some options choices. So he's not hungry. I love how like she's very self-centered when she says, "Then can I eat?" But the other one is shows her caring side. You need to eat breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. So, you know, I mean, I feel like our character will be really selfish in the sense that she loves food. She would rather eat it on her own. But I also would like to get the character involved, and I would love to progress and make sure that the character eats. Louise, you know, because you can't be starving husband though. I mean, think about it. You're gonna get a strict if you don't eat. So let's go with the second option. Whoa, harsh. Harsh. I mean, genuine confusion aside, that's a pretty harsh and direct way of asking that. Aw, she's so sweet. She's like, I need to make sure that you're taken care of. And then he stares. Do they think that she's... They love a staring contest, I swear. They love a staring contest. In this world, the first reaction to everything is, let's stare at you. Because you're probably off your rockers. How's of course and you guessed right? That's so different though, line-wise and the actual, like, translation down there. Oh, so this is a fairly new one. It's a fairly new manhwa itself, so there's a lot more room for her to play around with, especially because nothing really has gone as planned. Don't worry, you're in an otome game. You can definitely escape that flex. You'll be fine. You'll be fine, darling. Yes, it's worth it. The food is worth it. I just want to point out that the food is worth why you came into this realm. Oosh, don't say that just because you were unremarkable. And this is why she passed away in the previous world, because she kept eating too much ramen. I really don't think ramen is a good way to go. Lots of MSG. It's not a good life. A lot of carbohydrates. Yeah, that's really not a great thing. So I suppose the isekai thing worked out in the end for her. She loves food, and she isekai into a world that has food. That's a good start. See, She convinced herself easily, really. Like, yep, this is better. Yep. This is way better than the previous one. She comes to terms with this really quickly compared to like typical other Villainess stories, but I mean in a more rational sense. Yeah, Lewis has called you twice now. This third time, that would have been extremely rude.
You've been acting odd.
Odd?
The woman I know would currently be talking about the gossip she's been hearing around the castle.
Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, see, this girl is only interested in food right now. Wait, room is filled with gaps? Who's gapsing? Oh, I thought there's only Louis is around. What, the castle staff? We don't see no castle staff here. That's why she got hit in the head. I'm filled with fear. Oh my gosh. My first reaction was like, who are you? You're not even my boss anymore. All the white eyes. Except the NPC character doesn't even have a white eye right now. It's just like no expression. Why are you fearful of her reaction? She's amnesia. Why couldn't you accept that? Oh my gosh. That's a response.
I do not have time for this.
Dosa!
Otilia is visiting soon. Be ready by then.
Yeah, mate. If you're trying to sow deceit, this and create disharmony, that's not gonna work. It's like, okay, croissant. She's like, yep, my priorities are, I need more food. Yeah, okay, bye. Food. At the start of the main plotline. So this is really, really at the beginning of the story itself. So in a way, she has more chances of fixing the issue or the rift that would have occurred between herself and Otilia. So that's nice. I prefer stories where they start at the very beginning rather in the middle, because when you're in the middle, there's a lot more, I guess it's a lot more hardship for the character to overcome. It just becomes really stressful to try to focus on the end goal itself. And although like that's it, I feel like a lot of otome readers, otome isekai readers enjoy seeing strife. We enjoy seeing the main characters struggle, because if everything was smoothly, it wouldn't work. Ooh. Ah, the man in the chef uniform. Oh my gosh. He has a typical princely look with the blonde hair. I love how she even said the word cute. Yeah. Yep. That's one trope there, right there.
My lady, I'm Senric, the head chef.
Oh, I feel like the first compliment is food. I read out the first compliment with food, because she's in love with food, okay?
Thank you, my lady.
Oh, yes, he is. He does look like a cute golden retriever. It's so adorable. Oh, no. Don't say the word a bit stupid. Oh, no. Just say that he's just a puppy dog.
See what else you would like to eat. I know you said you wanted croissants, but I can make you anything if you please.
Hang on. Anything? No, boy, you've opened the floodgates. Look at that. She's going crazy already. Yep. She's like, I want to eat everything right now. Holy shit. looks overwhelmed. He looks shocked and overwhelmed. But look at how he's blushing. Like he's so happy that she enjoys his food. The ability to have any type of food made for me. Ultimate power. Ultimate power indeed. It's got no tteokbokki is going to be insane. You have to like think of something that he can make in this world. Not there's a lot of otome isekai worlds that we see villainous get reincarnated to that doesn't have like Korean, Japanese food kind of concept. So like having them dream of something that cannot be found in like a more westernized setting is very bizarre. To save Goofy Green. Oh, if he could wag his tail, he'd probably be wagging his tail right now, ladies. Oh, I love that she agreed with me as well. He is adorable. He's just so cute. So I guess like the first obstacle is to get over the first bad flag. And I think it's great that that will be where we will stop at, because that is the first flag. A lot of details. So she's just saying that the manhwa is very spot on in drawing out and fleshing out the world itself. That's nice. Why is everything so glittery? Wait, did you leave the Oh gosh, she's going through a spiral right now. It ended with, what about the food in my fridge? Alright, here it goes. We've introduced two of the main love interests, and now that's Ottilia. So Ottilia is your rival, the heroine rival itself. Oh, that is beautiful. She is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. The very standard of, you know how every time they try to contrast like the heroine and villains, the heroine is always in like blonde hair, silver hair, pink hair, the typical type of hairs that are very heroine-ish. And then your villainess is always like dark hair, dark looks, to to emphasize the whole darkness in their soul. I have to admit that all of the characters here are very curvy and busty. Even the guys are very well-rounded and not very sticked in, which is adorable. I like that concept because if you were to look at typical Japanese or Korean type of isekais or manhwas itself, whether it's games or non-games, you'll notice that they have very specific body stereotypes as well. I like that this is breaking the norm. This is very more aligned with what we're looking for nowadays, with characters that are a little bit more fleshed out, characters that feel like they could be any of this. So I like that. You don't see your doom? What's the obvious route? Praising her. Welcoming her. Okay, that's a good route. Yum yum. That's a good route.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
Very welcoming, very reassuring. She's definitely very worried of hitting or triggering the flag. And I like that the Grand Mage is accompanying the heroine itself. Almost as though he's overlooking her to make sure nothing happens with the heroine.
It's alright.
Wait, the Grand Mage is a her? I thought it looked like a him earlier. Gift from the gods. Of course, of course. Definitely has to be the heroine, right? She doesn't have an OP power that makes her the heroine. Oh no, the poor brother. Well, I hope Ottilia is actually able to heal his brother. Villainess making her move, pointing out the situation. Technically, I do think that they actually do want her to heal people faster. Yes, Sandrick! Good boy has came! Good boy has come in with teas and snacks. Why would you sigh and glance over at me, Louis? Come on. Of course she wants to eat. She wants snacks. She squealed! Oh, she was so happy. She was like, yes! Yes! Snacks! Why would she not? She loves food. She loves food and she wants to eat more delicious food. Okay, I'm not gonna deny that. Ottilia, come on, dig in. Good food is good food.
Stop it.
I love how she's like, we can't have them hungry. So fast, she's like, yes. No, she knows what she wants. She wants to eat. Yeah, that's the right way to another girl's heart. Food, okay, guys? If you want to catch any of your friends and families, if you want them on your side, know what to do. Gotta cook them good food. Gotta give them good food. She clicked the duck. Aww. Reprimanding Sentry. But look at that! Every time he blushes, I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy is so adorable. And I love how like, she's like, oh, okay, I've done my good deed for the day. I'm eating now. Food! Disassociation right now. She's disassociating herself in this situation where the other male lead and the heroine is around. She's just leaving them to talk and she's just very self-absorbed in her own world. I like that. I like that she feels comfortable enough to be that way, where she can actually not feel so stressed up or feel concerned in an environment where it could be very dangerous for her. She's cute.
Oh, please. You and Prince Louis have been the talk of the town since your engagement.
Actually, I do like Louis and Yum Yum together.
You know, it would be great to have a ball.
Ottilia suits Senric more.
A ball?
Wait, does she propose a ball?
You two haven't had an engagement party, correct?
I'm too busy.
Any truth? I love the person who's like, I'm introverted, I'm not. I'm not that person.
To be a king if you can't organize balls.
Wow. Shot to the heart. Can't be an introverted king.
I'll leave the planning to you two.
Gotta get everybody involved. Otherwise, it doesn't seem like it's worked. That's true, actually. kings who organize a lot of balls and parties to form closer relationships with nobles. A king that isn't welcoming or spreading the love in that manner would not be able to capture the attention of the public, and they wouldn't support him. Oh, Lewis.
I am truly concerned for you. You aren't acting like your normal self. No, but...
This guy sighs too much. Lewis, you sigh too much.
You know I have no time to be throwing parties. I am to be crowned king soon. I need to spend more time focusing on that.
Lewis is going to be an old man with all the sighing he's doing. And she's too nice that she's kind of stepping up to organize things. But I suspect she's also doing it because she just wants to have food. She wants food, guys. This is why.
All right. If you run into any trouble at all, come straight to me. Is that clear?
He sighed again! Guys, every time he sighs, we need to take a shot. Louis sighs way too much. I should have a counter of like how many times he sighs. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I'm gonna like pause this right here itself. We're gonna save this right now. Okay, let's just save that. I like where we're at. I feel like that's a good segue to chapter 2 itself, which is basically the party planning. I do feel that this game and the story is split up into mini chapters. Even if they don't explicitly say it, it feels like it is properly split up to mini chapters itself. I do like the premise right now where we're at. The characters are very appealing. The writing of the script is very spot on, I would say. It really does capture my interest. I can laugh along with it. There's a lot of times that you play a game where the script writing is just terrible. It doesn't capture your attention. And particularly, especially with stories like this, what I want to find is a story that knows me as the audience, who it's being targeted to. There's a lot of times that I have seen some otome games where the story is very unappealing. I think that at the very get-go, when I'm first introduced to characters, I don't find anything that I would sink my teeth into and say, yes, I'm going to continue playing this story. I think this is really entertaining. I feel like I would like to see how these characters are going to develop in the future. Right now, what I find is Yum Yum, my character, or Davinia, if you go for the original name for the villainess, she's very appealing. I like her motivations. I like that her goal is purely about food itself, and you can see it from just the way she interacts with everything. The options that are given also are very, very food-centric, if you can help it. So I like that. Now, Lewis is a character for an optional male lead. I don't know. I'm not feeling him right now. I feel like that's more that will happen as you play along the storyline and he develops further. At the moment right now, I just feel like he's such an old man. He's like those accountants that have been slaving at their job for more than 24 hours plus and has a lack of sleep, no interest in food, like he's completely dead to the world. So I find that adorable. And then there's Senric as a puppy dog eye character who is, lack of self-confidence, which I feel that's normal for a lot of characters like that in that shoes, who have maybe they've had an upbringing that doesn't allow them to feel very confident in themselves. But I like that he's so puppy dog-eyed the instant he meets the villainess, who is very reassuring, very nurturing and motherly in nature. So I adore that relationship. I can't wait to see how that develops further, especially because he is and has been touted as the optional male lead. that you can romance. So I love to see how these two characters develop in the long run. Now, with the heroine itself, the heroine's another very interesting character that we're seeing right now. For the heroine itself, like Ottilia. Okay, Ottilia looks very sweet. She's very kind. I do wonder if her role will get expanded. Is she going to be the best friend to the villainess? Would that be it'll be a very fluffy story if she is. But I would also like to see her be a little bit more antagonistic. A lot of otome isekai games tend to have very antagonistic character for a heroine, but at the moment the impression I get from her is that she is someone who knows what's going on. She's very spot on about the observations of the social environment. She's very keen to push things along. Okay, as a heroine, I do like that. I really, like I mentioned, I really do see Ottilia being probably in a romance with Senrik. I know he could be a side character, but like as a romance love interest, I think that could work. Whereas Louis and Davinia, in terms of pairing, they could work really well. I can see it develop further. So if I were to rate this for an otome game right now, I'm gonna say 4 out of 5 because I really enjoyed it. I think that personally the sound, I did not expect the BGM sound to overshadow the voice acting. I think that's my biggest key takeaway right now is that I didn't like that because it distracts me so much. I can barely hear the characters. It's very hard for me to hear the characters over that itself, and there are moments where the recorded voice line is a little different from the text. And now obviously if you play a lot of other otome games, it's quite common for that to happen, but I also feel that could be improved better given the fact that I think that my brain will be very distracted by it. It's too distracting for me. I like it all to be the same, so that way like I don't feel that there's a discord between that and the actual text of the otome game itself. Alright, anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. This has been my initial playthrough of the Villainess Just Wants to Eat. If you guys like it, I will put a link in the description below, so please do check out the game, download it, give it a few likes. There is a milestone going on with the game itself, so the founder, the creator of this game, has goals that you can achieve. It really depends on the amount of downloads and stuff. I know that she's made it all the way up to 1,200 plus downloads, so you do have additional stories like Louis after story, Cendric after story if you went down those two routes. There's the true villainous. You can see things from Ottilia's perspective, the life of a webtoon reader. Definitely something that gives you a bit more background story of the main villainess that you're playing and Ottilia in love. So there will be a route for Ottilia itself that will be in story format. So all these goals have been achieved, but I'm fairly sure that if you guys keep downloading, we could have more new goals and there could be more new surprises that the author herself will bring out. So I can't wait to see if the Chosen Giraffe, that's the name of the author, I can't wait to see them release more backstories, more after stories that are related to the game itself. So please come help and support the game. Alright, until then, take care everybody. I will see you guys on my next review. Bye bye.